Hey YouTube, time for another video in my journey on low carb, keto, call it what you want to, losing some of my overweight ass video. I think this is episode 4, and today you'll get 2 because it'll be a 4 and a 4.5. It'll be a real short 4.5. I'll tell you about that in a second because I've learned my lesson to try to get these short. I'm going to try to hold it to 6 minutes today and actually make my commitment to you. Let's see. Weight this morning, 234.4 pounds, which is about another pound down. It's actually 1.2 pounds since yesterday, but that 1.2 pounds is over actually 3 days. I have set very realistic targets for myself, not a weight loss like this, but a weight loss like that. And my goal of plan had me hitting 235 even tomorrow. So I'm ahead of goal. That said, I could wake up tomorrow and be 236. It happens even when you do everything right. We'll talk about that and when to weigh yourself in a second. That's our big topic today. What did I eat yesterday? Lunch fast, because I'm doing, intermittent fasting, lunch and dinner only, no snacks right now. And I'm having, people have asked, I have no energy problems, no feeling sick, no nothing. I mean, I think I fat adapted really quick. I think this diet really works for my body type and blood type O really well. But lunch, I had a huge salad, about, I would say 3 cups of greens with some cherry tomatoes and a few other things, dressed with blue cheese. It's just kind of my favorite. And then I had an omelet along with that. And that omelet was made with red wattle hog bacon, which I'm soon to run out of and be unhappy about, along with some organic cheddar cheese. And I actually have that 0.5 video that I'll put out in a little bit. That actually is like a plate tour of that meal and just kind of how I set things up. Thought y'all might dig that. And then for dinner, we just had another salad. And I had a pork chop, big, beautiful pork chop left over. Had about 5 ounces of meat on that. So I cut that off and I made another salad. And that salad had some Parmesan crisps in it and some cheese in it and blue cheese. So good amount of fat, and it's kind of a fatty cut of pork, even though it was a chop. And some bacon, a couple more pieces of that bacon. What I did, I baked. I love to bake bacon. You put it in the oven, 450 degrees until it's just almost crispy, because it will crisp when it cools off. I put it on a little baker's rack with some foil and a half sheet pan below it, so all the grease that falls down doesn't mess the pan up. You just throw the foil away, and then I pour that grease into a jar, keep it in the refrigerator for cooking with, and you get nice, pretty white bacon grease. As long as you pour it through a little kitchen strainer like that, and so you don't get burnt bacon grease like you do in a pan. So it's kind of a cool way to do things. So I cooked up like a whole slab of that stuff and have it in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator. I think I'm down to 2 slices. Maybe I'll eat that today. Again, I'm trying to do 18 hours of fasting. Yesterday I did 19 hours, and it wasn't a challenge. Again, a couple people have asked me about energy levels or how I feel. Better than I have in a long time, really. This has been the best run I've ever taken at this in my life, with great results without going, I don't think, too fast. I don't want to go too fast on the weight loss. A good, steady, slow decline. Now I'm into a point with a goal of about a pound every 3 to 4 days. And that is totally reasonable. It's about 2 pounds a week. That's a great place to be, and it's not been that hard to hit. We'll see. When I get down in the 220s, and I'm looking at having at that point probably lost. I don't have a calculation in front of me, but somewhere around 7%, 8% of my total weight. Then we'll see how that goes from there. It might plateau a bit, but we'll keep working on it and keep you in. I want to talk today. A lot of people said, don't get discouraged if you weigh yourself and you gained a pound or a half pound, or you didn't lose a pound or whatever, or you didn't lose an ounce, or you're the same weight. I did. I just went 2 days. I went 3 days in a row at the same weight last week, and then I just went 2 days in a row at the same weight this week. Toward the beginning, I had a day where I gained 1.2 pounds. There's fluctuations, but I think that one of the important things for you guys to do when you're weighing yourself is, I don't care when or how you weigh yourself. I'll tell you what I do, but whatever you do that the same way every day. And I do think weighing yourself daily is good, allowing for some fluctuations, just because today you're retaining more water, you didn't pee as much, whatever. But by doing it daily, you hold yourself accountable to that fact that you're gonna have to step on the scale. So this is what I do. I get up in the morning, I use the bathroom, 1 and 2. I don't, probably TMI, but just to be totally clear. And then I weigh myself in my drawers with a t-shirt on. So no shoes, no pants, no nothing. I'm weighing me, not me plus my clothes. If you weigh you plus your clothes, then weigh you plus the same sort of kind of clothes anyway, every single day at about the same time under the same circumstances. So it's apples to apples. And then judge your weight loss not day to day, even though you do it daily to kind of know what's going on with yourself. Judge your weight loss over at least a week, because that is reality. And when you start seeing weight loss of 3 and 4 pounds versus 1 pound, that's legitimate. I mean, that, especially over a longer duration like that. Again, let me reiterate on the human fat, 3,500 calories to the pound. You got to have a caloric deficit one way or another, 3,500 calories to get rid of 1 pound. So it takes a few days to do that for most of us. Anyway, that's it for the day. Any question? I got pitfall for you today, so we're going to go over 6 minutes. Damn it. Be careful who you believe, even when they're someone who you respect. I respect Dr. Eric Berg. I think most of his information is valid. I watched a video, though, 2 days ago from him where he was talking about artificial sweeteners and low-calorie sweeteners and all that stuff, and he said xylitol was fine. He also told me something I want you to know. If you're using that shit, xylitol is incredibly toxic to dogs. So in fact that I'm about to say he's wrong, I'm very grateful to know that. And I need to check in these other sugar alcohols, man, because I could see, giving your dog like that extra piece of maybe you've made a glaze for your steak or something, or a skewer of meat. You throw the dog a piece, and if that artificial sweetener is dangerous for dogs, you don't want to do that. I would be pissed, man. I love my dogs. But he said xylitol was an approved, okay, don't worry about it, artificial, 0 calorie, no effect on blood sugar sweetener. I'll give you a link in the video notes today from the folks from Keto Connect of a video I shared on Facebook last week. They got up every morning, and one sweetener a morning, they ate the equivalent of 3 tablespoons of sugar. They started out with 3 tablespoons of sugar as a baseline. And then they took their blood and their keto readings from their blood, not from pee strips. And, the sugar spike was like... And most of the artificial sweeteners were actually a little bit down or a little bit up or right at nothing. And to me, whenever you hear somebody, well, so I took my blood and it spiked my blood sugar. If their person's blood sugar went up like 5 points or something, you can have your blood sugar sitting that much while you're fasting and not eating. So don't get over with that. But when it's a significant spike, that's xylitol. Xylitol is... That is not approved for keto, in my opinion. So even Dr. Berg has been wrong. It was an older video. Maybe he has a new video. I don't know. I have been wrong about things. All I'm saying is sanity check everything. And then the bullshit comes out too. Or today, stevia can spike your blood pressure. No, it does not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you eat the bottle of it. I mean, and that's the other thing. Even the people testing these theories, like, who, just to be blunt, you're going to hear the F word, who the fuck puts 3 tablespoons of fucking sugar in anything they eat? If you are that person, no wonder you need to be on keto. No wonder you're fucking fat. Jesus Christ, 3 tablespoons. Man. And that's what most of the baseline testing people are doing is based on. Or at least 2 tablespoons. Who the fuck puts 2 tablespoons of sugar in a cup of coffee? My God, no wonder you have a problem. Anyway, if you're using stevia like in tea or something, you're probably using a drop, not 15. But one thing you need to understand about blood sugar, there will be some movement in your blood sugar, even if what you're eating has no carbs in it, just by ingesting anything, because it triggers your digestive system into action. It triggers your enzymes, etc. Movements that are small, movements that are 5 points up and down, are really not worth getting your panties in a bunch over. Stevia is safe. A lot of stuff is. Malitol and xylitol are 2 of the things that will absolutely, legitimately spike your blood pressure. Please sanity check the stuff you're doing, and remember, weigh everything and check everything, especially when you're on an intervention phase trying to stay under 20 carbs. They creep up on you. Damn it, 9.5 minutes, best I could do. Look for the half segment episode coming up soon.